Welcome to the Black Gay History Channel. Please share this video and subscribe to this channel for more captivating content. Though we have made great strides for Black gay relationships being represented in movies and TV, we still see gay movies that overwhelmingly feature wider interracial gay couples, even if that is not most of our lived experiences. Black gay men tend to date Black gay men, but it seems modern gay movies are overwhelmingly portraying us with partners outside of our race. However, there are groundbreaking Black gay romantic films that I have covered on this channel, and though there are many more I've covered and some I've yet to cover, these next 5 films are epic Black gay romantic films I think deserve a watch. Check out our movie playlist for more details on these titles, and stay tuned. I'll likely do an even deeper and extensive dive into some of these movie titles in the future. The Reception. The Reception is the 2005 independent film about a small, tight-knit group of family and friends as they sort out their true wants and desires in the next chapters of their lives. Darian Sills Evans plays Andrew, a newlywed who's traveling with his wife to upstate New York to meet his mother-in-law, who just happens to live with her gay best friend Martin on her reclusive estate. What none of the party guests see coming is that Andrew and Martin immediately hit it off, and before long realize they have fallen for each other. Everyone's foundation is shaken when Andrew realizes he's fallen for Martin, and Martin no longer wants to live with his controlling best friend. Though this movie portrays a less than favorable story about meeting a prospective partner, Black gay and bisexual men have had to endure incredibly uncomfortable situations in order to come out as our authentic selves and find partners. I think this film is a hidden gem in the Black gay romantic movie space that definitely deserves more attention. Noah's Ark, Jumping the Broom. Noah's Ark is hands down one of the best, if not the best, Black gay romantic franchise in cinematic history. And you can go argue with your mother about that. Patrick Ian Polk did Black gay men a solid by delivering the first TV series in history to depict Black gay couples and friends, and after 2 seasons of the show, the series culminated in a movie. Throughout the series, we are introduced to Noah, a struggling gay Hollywood screenwriter, and his loving group of friends who help him navigate his relationship with Wade, another screenwriter who slowly comes out of the closet in order to be with Noah. Throughout all of the friends' drama, who have their own love and relationship problems with their own husbands, the movie Noah's Ark Jumping the Broom details Noah and Wade's wedding getaway, where the engaged couple and friends try to hold it all together to make the wedding weekend a success. Wade and Noah, as well as the other relationships in the series including Alex and Trey and Chance and Eddie, delivered us dynamic and dramatic loving Black gay relationships on screen that the world had never seen before. And now creative director Patrick Ian Polk and the cast have promised that new episodes of Noah's Ark are finally on the way after nearly a decades-long break in content. We'd love to see it. The Con. The Con is another beautiful and groundbreaking film for Black gay men in cinema. The 1997 film, which was set and filmed in the West African nation of Guinea, became the very first gay movie made on the African continent. The charming film tells the story of 2 high school sweethearts, Manga and Sori, who fall madly in love with each other after connecting at school. Before long, their romance begins to raise eyebrows with the other students, and once the news is out to their parents, both families do their best to tear the young men apart and force them to seek out women partners. This film was incredibly authentic, and we are introduced to beautiful fashions and imagery from the actors and setting in Guinea. Spoiler alert, but I do love that though both Sori and Manga go through trials and tribulations in order to make their family happy, they both realize that denying their love for each other is only ruining their lives and everyone else's around them. I've loved the passion that both Sori and Manga share for each other in this film, making this African love story a true gem. Moonlight. By now, most viewers are likely familiar with the critically acclaimed and 2016 Oscar-winning film Moonlight, which took American viewers by storm with its raw portrayal of intimacy between young Black men and the pain they can endure for being different in their own communities. Moonlight tells the life story of Chiron in 3 separate chapters. In the first chapter, we are introduced to little Chiron in the 1980s, ghetto streets of Miami, Florida. And little Chiron is constantly being picked on by his peers. As Chiron becomes a teenager, and his mild and quiet manner gets him bullied further, his affections for one of his high school friends, Kevin, gets him caught up in traumatic violence, which only adds to the stress of his home life, where his mother struggles with drug addiction. In the third chapter, we meet Chiron as an adult who has cut himself off from intimacy completely and has become a hardened criminal, but is surprisingly reunited with his high school crush, Kevin, who reminds him of the soft young boy who needed intimacy that he left behind all those years ago. Moonlight does a wonderful job of showing the viewer the harmful effects homophobia has on our Black community, and how even we can create monsters out of innocent people. Moonlight won the Best Picture at the 89th Oscar Awards, the highest honor for a movie in Hollywood. Ragtag. Ragtag is the 2006 British romantic drama that follows two childhood friends and their transition into adulthood, and how their love for each other endures despite constant setbacks and those close to them trying to tear them apart. Rag is a British Jamaican kid who is put into the foster care system because his mother is incapable of caring for him, and in the process, Tagbo, or Tag, his Nigerian best friend, with a strict and unapproving father, loses his contact with his best friend for years. Rag and Tag are reunited in their adulthood after 20 years, but everyone who knows them can't deny that it's as if nothing has changed. The two lovers, though both have women in their life, become inseparable, trying to put the details of their relationship together now that they realize there is more than friendship between them. I love that this film not only displayed an epic romance between two Black men. Both these men come from Black British communities, Jamaicans and Nigerians, that are renowned for having a very anti-gay culture. In a beautiful chapter of the story, Rag and Tag travel to Igbo country in Nigeria to meet Tagbo's family and fall in love in the homeland like African princes, and realize they aren't the only men with complicated gay relationships in their family history.